welcome back to another Film Geek Movie Spotlight. Today I'm spotlighting the 2003 film Pieces of April.
Hot, Jen. Get whatever's hot.
Good morning. Welcome to Krispy Kreme. May I take your order?
I'll have a vanilla-covered cream filled, please.
Can I get two chocolate
and
ice
two glazed
with
croissants. Can you hold on just a second?
They have
And,
donuts.
one
Just
maple-
remember, everybody,
Jeez.
April is cooking.
We'll need an extra dozen glazed.
Pieces of April is directed by Peter Hedges and it's starring Katie Holmes, Oliver Platt, Patricia Clarkson, and Derek Luke. Pieces of April tells the story of family black sheep April, who invites her family over to Thanksgiving to her very small apartment in New York City. This film had a very bumpy road to the theater. The film went into pre-production a total of 3 times, and each time the film was given a $7 million budget. But the film wasn't able to get off the ground. Director Peter Hedges then took the film to the indie company Indigent, and they signed it immediately. However, the budget was severely cut down to $300,000. Oliver Platt and Patricia Clarkson had already agreed to make the film 3 other times, so they also agreed to take a pay cut to stay in the film. Not only was the budget of the film cut, but the film was also given only 16 days to film. This meant that many of the locations were only given a day of filming. To save time, the driving sequences of the family were filmed while the actors were driving from location to location instead of filming them on separate days. Pieces of April was released November 28, 2003, and I am just now realizing that this is the film's 20th anniversary. What do you know? Well, the film grossed around $3.2 million on that $300,000 budget, and it was well received by critics. So the film was well received, and it made a little bit of money at the box office. And so you can still find it out there. These are the things that I like about the movie. First off, I really enjoy the way this movie was filmed. They used a handheld digital cam, but it still looks like that graininess of film from back in the day. They also filmed 2 different cameras at the same time to be able to give different angles because they were using very small space. The apartment that they filmed in New York is not very big at all. Not a lot of room to be able to put in a huge camera rig. But what the handheld cams actually achieve is that feeling that you're right there with them. It feels very natural, even though it does have that slight floatiness that you find with handheld cams. It really works in this movie because it feels like you're going along with this family and April throughout their journey of trying to just, show up or make Thanksgiving dinner for their entire family. This film is also just an absolutely excellent slice of life film. It has its comedic moments. There's the whole comedy of errors of April trying to make the Thanksgiving dinner her first time. You have the family on their road trip coming to her, so there's some funny moments in that, but there's also a lot of very heartfelt and just some downright just sad moments that do happen in this film as more of the story of the family unfolds. There's also this theme of rushing or time or something of that sort, just limited time. You have April who's rushing around trying to make the Thanksgiving dinner. You have the family trying to get to the Thanksgiving dinner in a certain amount of time. And then also, April's mother is diagnosed with cancer, and so she's watching her life tick down. Because it is mentioned in the film that this is definitely terminal cancer and the woman does not have a whole lot of time left on the earth. So there's all of this rushing and just time and the importance of time management and so on and so forth. The theme really is good and it keeps the film at a very nice pacing. Also, this movie is short and sweet. This film only clocks in at about 1 hour and 20 minutes, making it a really easy watch. I also left out the other side note, the other rush is April's boyfriend, played by Derek Luke. He's rushing to Thanksgiving because he's trying to find a suit. He wants to impress April's parents, so he goes off to try to find a suit. A buddy of his tells him, "Oh yeah, I'm in retail, I can help you out." It ends up being a thrift store, so there's kind of a funny moment there. There's all sorts of really fun things that they do in this film to kind of give it a little bit of levity to some of the very heavy moments that do come in this movie. This film has also a theme of redemption. You have the character April, who just wants to redeem herself in her family's eyes through this Thanksgiving dinner. Show her family, you know what? I do have my shit together. I am a functioning adult. And I think that is something that many of us do understand. I remember way back 20 some years ago, good lord, when this movie came out, I was trying to do the same thing, the family Thanksgiving. And it's hard, guys. It is hard to do that. But you put a lot of importance on it because you want to show your family, I've got my shit together, man. I roasted a whole goddamn turkey. That took me all day. Are you kidding me? Look at this house that I have purchased, I've bought, I've worked, and I did this with my own hands. You want to show your family, hey, all the things that you taught me, all the things you gave me, the knowledge, the support, look at how well it paid off, and my God, ain't that turkey nice. The acting in this film is also outstanding. Every single one of the actors does a great job. I mean, yes, this is an early film for Katie Holmes, but she still delivers quite well. Oliver Platt, always just an absolutely outstanding character actor. Everything about this film is just perfectly made. Even with its extremely small budget, this film really pays off in delivering a very good, coherent, solid story. Yes, it's not some big, grandioso, life-altering type thing, but it's just a nice slice of these folks' life. And we get to see what happens. And I mean, come on, isn't that what the holidays are about anyways? Getting together with your family and all, even if they are crazy, or maybe you're the crazy one. But this is still the theme of the film, is maybe our family, we don't always get along with each other. But maybe, just maybe, we could find some common ground and have a good amount of food at the same time. Well, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me for this very special Thanksgiving episode of The Film Geek. If you're not familiar with Thanksgiving, just in a very short thing, it's a United States, mostly United States, holiday where, I mean, the gist of it all, we get together, we talk about what we're thankful for, and we eat a crap load of food. And we also eat a bird called a turkey that was almost, yes, almost our national bird. You can look it up. Ben Franklin suggested it. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. Thanks again for checking out The Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.